Hi, it's Wendy. This video is perfect for those of you who are beginners because it only uses single crochet stitch. So if you've watched my beginner video, this is for you. We're going to be making this little earbud holder. It's the first in a series of helical crochet projects. Beautiful, colorful, practical, everyday items that you can make with a few scraps of yarn and the little bit of crochet knowledge that you've gained so far. So let's have some fun with this. If you don't use earbuds, that's fine. Just stick around to the end of the video and I'll show you a couple other great uses for this little case. You'll need some worsted weight yarn and a 4mm crochet hook. The first thing we're going to do is to chain 11 stitches. Then, working in your second chain from the hook, work single crochets across the chain. So into the chain, drop a loop, yarn over, pull through those two. When you're done your 11 single crochets, it should look like that. It might be curled around a bit, just give it a bit of a tug. If it's really curly, you might have to loosen up your chains. So we're going to take the hook out of that first color, just leave it, and turn it around so that the chains are at the top. Join the second color and stitch into the other side of the chains. You should have 10 single crochets here because we used one to step up, and we're going to do 10 along the other side, starting at the base of this first upside down V, the last stitch that we made. So put a slip knot on your hook and make a single crochet there and in each of the other chains going down. So your hook will go in at the base of the stitches you did on the other side of the chain. All right, go back and count the V's along the top. Make sure you have 10. Now we're going to continue going around with the colors. So there's no joining of colors. From here we just go around and around and the two colors chase each other around the project. I'll show you how that works. So go back to your first color, put the hook back in, make one more single crochet in the same stitch. That'll help to turn the corner. So now we have 11. Then we're going to go around to the second color and single crochet in those stitches. Pull that first one tight because we want it to come up around the corner there. You'll find it wants to curl towards you, and it will get better after the first couple rows, but we want it to curl the other way. Putting your hook under both sides of the V. We're always going to be working on the outside of the project. We're not going to turn it around. So now I'm almost caught up to the white where I finished that. Leave a bit of a loop so you can come back to that later. Switch to the white one. And as before, do one more at the end here to make your way around to the other side and start single crochets down your first color side. Keep going around until you catch up to where you dropped the first color. You don't have to get all the way to the last stitch. It doesn't really matter because the two colors now are just going to continue around, chasing each other around to make the stripes. Just putting one stitch in each stitch of the row below. Pretty soon it'll start to lay flat and you'll just be going around and around. You'll find the two yarns get a little wrapped around each other and tangled up, and after every couple of rounds just go back and untwist them and then keep going. So just keep going around and around, dropping one color and picking up the next one, catching up to the first one, and then dropping it and catching up again, chasing each other around the project in a helical fashion, meaning they kind of spiral a little bit as they go up. But it means there's no joining, you just keep going around and around making these lovely stripes. And keep going until it's tall enough that you can fit your earbud holder inside. If you find that it comes out too wide or too narrow, you can go back to the beginning and just add or subtract a couple of stitches. So instead of starting with 11, you could start with 13 or 10 or something. So I'll come back when I have about the same number of rows that I had on my example here. When your piece is tall enough, there are a couple of options for finishing. You can just stop with each color on either side and do a slip stitch to finish it off. So pull your yarn all the way through and cut it and finish up like that. Or if you'd like to do this every other edging like this, what you'll need to do is finish with the colors on the same side. Then pull the first color through the second color or vice versa so that they're joined together like that. Now we're going to work in every other color pattern. So because I have the green one on my hook, I'm going to go into the next stitch so that I have two green ones, then switch to the other color for the last pull through. So pull through the white. Snug up the green one so everything looks right. Now drop the green, do the next pull through in white, drop the white, and finish the stitch in green. So each time you're going to switch colors for that last pull through. So do the first pull through in the same color, the second pull through in the other color. First pull through in the same color, second pull through in the other color, and just alternate like that so that you get alternating colored stitches. To finish the top edge off nicely, pull the last stitch right through. Go under the first opposite color one, like that, and back into the middle of this stitch. Snug it up until it matches the others, and work in your end. Then sew a button to the front about 3 rows down from the top. Make a cord about 40 chains long, and in the back pull that cord through, go over a couple of stitches and pull it back to the outside. Then tie a knot in it like I did with this one, or add a ring or a lanyard clip like that to hang it on your backpack or your bag. And when you're ready to use it, just pull this little piece out from the middle, hook it over the button, and snug it up tight to close. And your earbud holder is all finished. But I can bet you won't want to stop with just one of these helical hold-alls. Try a medium-sized one to hold feminine supplies, or a larger one to hold your sunglasses. You're only limited by your imagination. I hope that you've enjoyed this little project and that you'll join me for the next helical hold-all, where we will be making a water bottle holder and a lunch bag. See you in the next video, and have a super day.